Hi everybody, it's Stacey. As promised, here is the tutorial video walkthrough thing for yearbook.com. Hope that you guys find this useful. I'm going to try not to talk too much. This is actually the second time I've made this video, and the first time I just jabbered on and on and on. So I'm going to try not to do that this time, and currently failing. So to get straight on, just going to give you a walkthrough of Yearbook, of the different sections, and how to fill in your profile. If there's anything in this tutorial that I don't cover that you want to know, just drop me a line. I'm happy to either talk you through it or create another screen share video so that I can show you how to do whatever it is you want to do. But I think that this is quite a simple program to use as long as you know what you're looking for, if that makes sense. Hopefully it'll become clearer as this video goes on. So this is the landing page. When you sign in, this is the page that you reach. First of all, this is what's new. Just gives you a nice little overview of what everyone's been doing. So you can see your own profile. You can see photos that people have been uploaded. Recently updated pages, just ignore those. They're more for the editors. By the way, editors are myself, Stacey. Nadia Sylvester is helping, and so is Vicky Ills. If anyone else would like to join the editing team, you're more than welcome. Just drop me a line. You can see that we're up to 92 members, which is absolutely fantastic, because that means that we're a good almost 2/3 of the way through. Some people joining us are NPCs rather than players, so we've not got all the characters in here, but it's still a really nice number of people to be working with, so that's great, and hope we'll get a few more. Profile activity shows you messages that people have been leaving for one another. And active polls shows you the latest ones, but I'll be covering more about leaving messages and polls later on. First thing to go through is your account. So just click on your name at the top and go to My Account. Here is where you can change any of your account details. So if you need to change your name, for example, you might have used your own name instead of your character's name, or you might notice there's a misspelling, you might want to change your character's name, anything goes. You just click on the personal information part, so all I did there was expand, and then that allows you to amend your information here. I don't know why I asked for gender, I don't see how it's relevant, but that is by the by. Changing password should be fairly self-explanatory. Profile is where you can go if you've put yourself in the wrong section. So when you sign up, it does ask you to pick from one of these sections. So faculty will be for staff or NPCs. Then the houses. We've got clubs and societies. That's purely because it's a divider in the book. We'd prefer not to have any profiles in that section. So please choose either your house or faculty if you were a member of the staff team. So you can save that there. Also, something you might want to do so that you're not spammed with emails from yearbook.com is just expand the email settings and click on Only Essential. And just save whatever you do here. So to go to add details to your own profile, we just click on My Profile. Are you going to work for me, please? Pretty please. Sorry, I should have mentioned I have to apologise for the croakiness. I left my voice at Bothwell. It's not quite found its way back to me yet, but it will. So this is what your own profile will look like, and you can just ignore this section for a second, because that's what you'll be doing when you're looking at someone else's profile. Okay, so nicknames, fairly self-explanatory. Memberships, so we can say Aradoc, for example, the SOS, if you were a member. Just any of the in-house clubs that you were involved with. This is entirely optional. If you don't want to include anything, then don't. That's fine. So we get a few details in there. School year, we've decided to go for Roman numerals for school year 1, 2 or 3. If you put something else in, don't worry about it. That's something that the editors will be checking when we come to do our proofing. So again, just hit save on whatever you do. The line count is worth going over. So each of us has up to 5 lines for basic details, and then the main text can go up to 25 lines. Now, it is possible to go over the 25 lines. The system does allow you to do that. You'll just get an error message. Something that I have noticed is that you can, generally speaking, get away with about 30 lines, but anything over that will overprint, and we don't want that. I will show you how to check to see whether yours has overprint in a second, but I'll continue walking through the profile first. So essentially what you do, and because I've already been on this profile, some of the questions are already unlocked. If you haven't, then you won't have any of them unlocked. But we've got some set questions to for you to answer, just as a prompt really, to see what you might want to say. You can always add your own question if there's anything on there that or if there's anything not on there that you would like to include, by typing in this free text box here. But otherwise you can add the standard set questions just by clicking on the link, and it adds them to this part where you can answer questions. Okay, about me. I am making a shoddy tutorial video. Video. So, the tick boxes you'll notice at the side here, this relates to the line count. So basically you can answer as many questions as you want without having those appear on your profile. If you want something to not appear on your profile, all you need to do is uncheck the box, and that will be removed from the final print edition. So it won't remove it from your online profile, but it won't be printed in the book. Likewise, if you want to add it back, another tick. To check your profile, should mention with the checkboxes, once you've got comments from your friends, they will appear on this side, and you can also pop a tick box in here and to add that to your profile. So if you want some of the messages from your friends to appear on your profile, just tick the boxes next to those comments. If you're not interested in that, that's absolutely fine. Sorry, just going to get a drink. My throat really is it's not happy today. So, to add photographs to your profile, you can click on View and Upload Photos. That takes you through to a really simple upload screen. I'm not going to do any now because I'm not using my laptop at the moment, so I'm not sure what files are actually on this one. It may not be safe for me to open that box, but I'm sure you all know, probably even better than I do, how to upload a photograph. Photos are filtered by recently added, which will show you them in the most recent order. Added by me, which will show you anything that you've uploaded yourself. Don't worry about pending. That just I don't think that we've set it that we'll approve photos. We trust you to put your own photos up there. So that's fine. If you click on the link button, you can select a photograph or multiple photographs, type in the page name, in which case, in this case would be your profile name, and click link. That will then connect those photographs to your profile. If I go back to my profile, I want to go to, now you can see that I've got those photographs linked to my profile. I want to go to print layout to actually add the photos into my account. So you can see I've already popped a couple in there. It's just drag and drop. So if you want to change it, you can do that. Click to edit. Yeah, the Wisdom Fourth Howl song. So again, a really simple drag and drop. The next thing you want to do is go to print preview. Now this is where you would check on the text. So I was talking about overset text. You can go over the 25 line limit. So here is where your 5 lines of the main details goes. This is where the main body of text will go. Sorry, I'm so sorry guys. You can have a look here. If you've gone over the 25 lines, just check here first to make sure that everything is still displaying okay, and if it is, then you're absolutely fine. And as I said, anything up to 30 lines seems to be okay. There is one person who has gone over and got close to 40 lines, and they've started to get overprint text in their print preview, so we're probably going to have to delete some of their items. But just check your imprint preview to make sure that everything is looking the way you want it to. And that is, in a very rambly nutshell, how to do your own profile. I'll quickly show you how to look at other people's profiles, or how to add messages onto other people's profiles. So if you go to people, it brings up a nice long list in alphabetical order by surname of people that have signed up to the book so far. If someone's not on here, it's because they've not signed up and created their own profile. If you'd like to engage with them, just give them a little nudge. If they don't want to do it, we can't force anyone. It's an opt-in activity. But just because you sign up with your own profile does not mean you're obliging yourself to actually buy the book in the end. This is purely just to make the book as complete as it can be. So to leave messages or comments or funny little jokes with your friends, just click on View Profile. I'm going to borrow Vicky's profile here. And whereas on your own profile on the left-hand column you have questions you can answer, on the right-hand column you now have questions you can answer. And you'll see that I've already answered a couple on Kitsune's profile. Least likely to, so yeah, again, we just type in least likely to eat a troll. Save whatever you write, and that's there. Now what will happen is when Kitsune next goes on her profile, when Vicky next goes on Kitsune's profile, she will have the checkboxes next to these comments. You can hover over a comment to see who wrote it. If she'd like any of these to appear on her profile, she can just tick the tick box and that will be added there. So that's something quite nice. If she doesn't want to do that, that's fine. There's also a free text box where you can write little messages for people in the same way. So that's friends' profiles. Quickly talk you through polls, which is just a little extra bit of fun. So we've got things ranging from the best at each subject to the best at giving hugs and the best dressed, and who's most likely to get married first. Essentially, you can go through this, either drop down alphabetical order, or you can click and search to find somebody. So let's say that Maxie is the best at giving hugs. I think you can vote for yourself in these. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. You might genuinely think that you are the best at giving hugs. You may well be. But that's just a bit of fun. I'm not sure if all of these are going to be printed, but we will definitely have at least the answers to the questions. So if you want to get involved in that, that's fine. If there's a poll that isn't there that you'd like to suggest, just click this button here, type in your answer and click on suggest. It will come through to one of the editors and we will most likely approve it, because like I say, this is just a bit of fun, and as long as no one's doing anything that could be rude or offensive to anybody, we're quite happy to let things roll. Finally, just click through to pages if you want to see an overview of what the book is going to eventually look like. It's still very much in draft form at the moment, so this might not be exactly how it ends up looking in the end, but it gives you a good idea of what we're working towards, and it's quite good fun. So you can see we're getting photographs and polls at the end here. So that, my friends, is yearbook.com. I'm sorry if I rambled. Like I say, if any further clarification on anything is needed, just let me know. And again, sorry about my croaky voice, but Bothwell won the House Cup. Woohoo! See you all soon. Bye.